Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, everyone. We are at center stage in Rodeo Arena here at the Utah State Fair Park. Today, it's the site of Tony Hawk Vert Alert, where the best women's vertical skateboarders are going to be putting it down on this half pipe today for 30 minutes of mayhem. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Paul Zitzer, along with Tony Hawk. Tony, it's been too long.
It has been too long, and we've been trying to do this for a few years now.
Yeah.
Obviously, last year was not going to happen, and we just kept it on the radar and kept pushing for it, and we're finally doing it. We're trying to bring vert skating back into the spotlight because it kind of got buried over the last couple of years, especially with the Olympics and park skating.
Right.
But I do feel like it is its own discipline. There's a lot of high flying, a lot of tricks you see that are unique to vert, and we need to celebrate that.
Yeah, it's been a decade since we've had a contest like this here in an arena like this, so it's awesome to see it back. Last night, too, you guys were absolutely smashing it in the demo. Let's take a look at the women's finals format right now. 8 skaters on the ramp for 30 minutes in an organized jam format. Skaters get equal amount of runs. You skate until you fall. Performance is judged on overall impression by our crack squad of judges. We'll talk about them later. But first, let's meet our skaters.
Okay, everybody.
On the left,
say hello to the ladies. We got Ruby Lily,
Jordan Barrett,
Alicia Lee,
an Olympian now. Next to her,
Jordan Barrett, Grace
Kihana
Warhofer,
Ogawa.
Bryce
From
Wetstein,
Japan, we have Ruby
Kihana
Lily.
Ogawa,
She'll be dropping in.
and Sky Brown.
Jordan Santana. We might be seeing a
All of these
McTwist
ladies
from her today.
Qualified for this
Alicia
at
Lee.
Tony's ramp in Tony's warehouse.
Grace Marhofer
and then Tony
from
took
Florida.
That ramp
Bryce
here for them
Wetstein,
to compete in the finals.
Another Olympian, and
It's going to
there
be
on
a
the
jam
end,
format.
Sky
30 minutes.
Brown, bronze medalist in
30-minute
Tokyo,
jam.
putting it down for Japan. Let's check in with Alex
If
White.
you're going to cross, okay, you're crossing. Yeah, okay, girls. Just Ruby's.
Hey guys, I'm
Ruby's
standing up
starting,
here
so
on the
don't
top
skate
of the
until
vert ramp right now, and the
start
vibes are
competing.
on. Everybody's on fire. A lot of these girls grew up skating vert, consuming vert, and they're all so excited. Now, we went from an open qualifier at Tony's ramp in Vista, California, so anybody could have entered and made it here. And now we're here with the top finalists, and we're about to get going.
Thank you, Alex.
I like how Alex referred to it as my ramp out in Vista. This is the same ramp. She may not realize that.
Wait, this thing is portable?
It is.
So the
I
ramp
didn't
has
know.
been mopped.
That has been
There's a
set
lot
up
of
100 times around the
dust
world.
and
That is
ash,
the
I
start
believe.
order you're looking
So
at
that
there
makes the
on
ramp
your
very
screen.
slippery.
Ruby
In the
Lily,
Legends demo
the
last night,
14-year-old
I
out
saw
of
Tony Hawk
Oceanside,
wobble a
California,
couple
is
of
going to be
times, but we
first
got
in,
it
followed by
cleaned up,
Alicia
so it
Lee,
should be good to go for the
Jordan
girls
Santana,
today.
Jordan Barrett,
All right, we're
Grace
ready, Ruby.
Marhofer,
Ready when
Bryce
you are.
Wetstein,
Everybody,
Kihana
let's get
Ogawa,
behind.
and Sky Brown.
Ruby, and get this
Now, once
contest
again,
going.
each skater is going to try to stay
Moving
on
straight
as
into the
long
back
as
so they're
possible.
tweaking it
It's a
out.
jam format. They get as many runs as they can squeeze into these 30 minutes.
50-50.
Ruby is in.
Smith
We've
grind
seen
by
Ruby really come into her own on
Ooh,
vert.
lane disaster.
I would say in the last year or so, she's gotten a
hit,
lot more
fakey.
strength. She always had the skills, but not really the strength to
Nice
get up
lean
high.
tail, still
Right now,
going
you
for
see her, and
Ruby.
she's like
Backs it in
on
the
command,
corner.
on top of the ramp the whole time, doing stuff like that, nose grind, nollie in.
That's
I mean,
always the
keep it
process,
going,
right? Though, is the
everybody.
little kids, they can learn the tricks, but they don't have the power.
They don't have the power.
Making
and
the
You can
edge
see it.
up.
She's starting to get it.
Over 40
And also with
seconds,
these
front to
back-to-back
edge, a
tricks like
huge
that, like
run for
I
Ruby.
never
Keep it
saw
up.
her doing that
For
in
Ruby Lily.
previous vert runs. So
Alicia
that was a
Lee, you're
solid
next.
first run right there.
Next skater in,
Remember, girls, you can go.
the
It's a jam
25-year-old
format, so
Alicia Lee
when
from
she
El
jumps, what she's done,
Segundo,
you go.
California. And now, this ramp is huge. What's the
Jordan
transition on this
Santana,
ramp,
you're
Tony?
up
11.5-foot
Nice
radius with 2 feet of
5-0.
vert.
And
Oh, Alicia going
Give it
for
up for
the
Alicia.
sailfish nose grind there.
Jordan Santana.
when you're little, this ramp feels even bigger. And Alicia
Riding the
is
Hasoi board,
tiny,
making
so
it
this
look
ramp's
good.
got to feel like it's 17 feet. This is Jordan Santana.
Making disaster, backs it air.
Jordan has been doing McTwists in her runs, especially in qualifying and in practice. I feel like that's the ace in the hole for her.
Forward slide. Nice.
I like that right before,
Lay back
about
in.
5 minutes
Mixing it up.
before go time, she asked, like, what's the format? No.
Window twist.
Look at this solid run right here. Oh, into the McTwist. Oh, no. You know what was surprising about that is that the other ones that she made in her runs, she set up with a kick turn. And that one she set up with an air, which should have given her more speed for more air. But I think she was out of steam there at the end.
Nice.
This is Jordan Barrett.
Big backs it there.
Also an Olympian.
Nice
That's
recovery.
right. She qualified
Another back
5th
to the
out of the
step.
semifinals on this ramp.
Oh, missing the stalefish there.
That happens.
All
All right, the rare East Coast vert skater, Grace Marhofer.
Solid
I think Grace has the most stalled inverts here in this field.
And she's got the most tuck knee. She's got tuck knee on everything. I
does.
love that.
Nice. Consider a disaster.
She had meniscus surgery in November of 2019 and then ACL surgery in December of 2019. So coming back from a couple of big ones.
Bryce, you're next.
But there was that time off. You've let a break.
You can tell, though, if she puts that together, she's going to get up there in the placings. 'Cause that's a jam-packed run right there.
Tapping the truck.
This is the 17-year-old Bryce Wetstein from Encinitas, California. Have you skated Bryce's vert ramp?
Bryce has a lot of tricks.
I haven't.
And I can hear it from my house. I can literally hear if she's skating with her crew.
That's why her neighbors want it gone.
Oh, that half-cab rock and roll.
She's got so many tricks.
She does. She's got tricks. Look at that. Switch 360 rock.
So in a jam format, like that's the kind of skating that you're going to see rise to the top because it's overall impression. It's not best
Right.
run count. So she can spread it around, do all kinds of different runs.
And you know she's got a lot more tricks where those came from.
Yeah. So this is Kihana Ogawa from Japan.
That's 5-0.
I feel like Kiana's been learning tricks in practice here. Like this back Smith. She's got it. Oh, way over the deck, too.
Into the limb slide. Backside ollie, keeping it going.
Yeah,
Come on,
solid
crowd,
backside
make some
ollie.
noise.
She's just consistent. She's like the quiet
Frontside
killer.
ollie. Beautiful ride so far.
Setting up. Oh, trying that front feeble. That would have been a good ender.
All right, everybody.
Final
Yeah,
skater
Sky Brown.
in the rundown.
Living up to her name.
We're gonna go
Yeah,
big.
always.
In the sky, blasting. I cannot believe how much power she's come into in the last year.
Right. She's the most improved of anyone.
Yeah, because she used to have all these tricks, but they were just a coping, and now she's way up there.
And she learned the McTwist at your ramp, correct?
did.
I haven't seen it from her this weekend. Maybe she's done it. Have you?
I haven't seen her try it. Whoa, how's that? Tail grab, nose bonk.
Maybe she doesn't need a McTwist though.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
this
so many other
is
tricks.
already, okay, flip Indy, here we go.
That was sick.
That trick plagued her in the Olympics. She missed it every run except the last one. And there it is, first run. I mean, that's definitely our top score so far.
So we're not going to see the scores until we see final results, because it's all about the overall jam impression. So you can fall on a few runs. These skaters are going to get 5-6 runs each in 30 minutes.
It's funny how they call it the jam format, because in my day, in the 80s, the jam format meant just a snake session for 20 minutes. There was no order.
And I've skated in a jam session or two with, like, let's say Remy Stratton, and you're like, oh no.
That's it, yeah. Chrome domes are going to take over the whole session.
Not only are they the quickest in, but they can stay on for like a minute and a half each. Oh man, all right.
Or Ben Schroeder coming at you like a steam train.
No, thank you.
I have PTSD from those days.
Nice welded.
Oh, nice Indy air from Alicia Lee.
She's got such a cool
Oh
style.
man, missing that stalefish nose bonk. We need that one.
She'll get it.
Jordan Santana.
All right, Jordan Santana.
Jordan Santana is an owner of one of the sickest McTwists I've ever
I
seen.
like how Jordan starts
do
a
it
run
in this
with the slider to
contest?
fakie, which
Back
is
to
just
that air.
really...
McTwist!
Oh, there you go, 540.
Right.
It's saved by the squat. It's like she just wants to get these hard tricks out of the way and then start her run afterwards.
Well, do you feel like you build off of, like you get that juice from the big trick?
I suppose. Whoa! She's out. She's out the door.
You okay? She's okay, everybody.
Jordan has left the building.
Lucky for Jordan and the cameraman.
So our judging squad, Lincoln Ueda, Mike Frazier, and Jason Rothmeyer.
What do they know? It's a solid crew. Vert legends and skate legends.
Yeah, so I always say, like, even if you disagree with the results at a contest, is if the judges are legit, then they're right.
I could.
You're wrong.
Yes, I could qualify them all as experts.
Give it up for Jordan, everybody.
And Mike Frazier and Lincoln were both skating last night
Yes, they
to the
were.
delight of a giant crowd.
Where can the viewers see that demo anywhere? Is it
We're going to package it and put it online later. That's all I know.
Okay.
I was misinformed that we had that live stream going last night. I apologize.
Nope.
Here we are. We're live streaming now. Grace Marhofer has got a run going.
She had it until you started to hype it.
I'm sorry.
She did do a tuck knee frontside invert, which I think is so cool because who does that? Like
Very few.
Yeah.
And going straight over the
Oh, Bryce, straight
You okay?
into the channel. Now, I'm here to tell you,
She okay?
dropping in to try to clear that channel is very difficult. It does not give you the ample speed or angle.
Hey, let me ask you this. With the tape, you know, the tape delineates the edge of the
Yes.
channel. Why doesn't it go up to the top? Because I get blinded up there, and I'm like, where's the tape, man? And then I freak out.
I think it's more that we assume that you can see the gap as you come towards it.
Going for the
Oh, that was a
sneak
hard
right.
slam.
Not always
Ladies are starting to push
that
it.
obvious. That was a hard slam.
Wow, Smith trying to lip slide, like she's just stepping it up.
Sky Brown
I
dropping
mean, no
again
one
from
is
the
no one
rolling.
is
Come
phoning
on,
it in
come on.
here.
Well,
We
this
just saw
is the
two
fun.
slams in a row. Like this is skateboarding.
Hey, there's over $50,000
at that Japan air.
up for grab here, so.
Oh, Sky. Alley-oop stalefish too. Look at that.
Come on, grab, keep it going.
Just with so much command.
Can you still tap your knee on the board on the stale? Can you flex that?
I don't know.
Okay, she
I
can't.
feel like my legs are too long to just drop my hand.
Isn't that what that whole you tweaking thing was about, or no?
Judo.
Oh, Nahi tweaking?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You don't want to open that can of worms right now.
I won't.
But yes, we are tweaking airs here.
Something up.
Kickflip Indy.
Boom. Yes. Yeah, well, hey, right, Tony, flip tricks. They're not the hardest tricks to wire and land. They're the hardest tricks to get consistent, though. Would you agree with that in a way?
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like it's just a lottery when I go up for a heel flip every time.
Ruby, ready when you are.
It's either going to work perfectly or not at all.
Yeah. And when you go for some sort of kick flip and your board doesn't flip, it's like a humiliating
Nothing.
feeling, you think, right?
Nothing, yeah. And you know, I doubt we'll see one here, but every once in a while you'll see a nothing in a contest where someone goes to do a kickflip Indy, the board just doesn't spin, and they just grab it and throw it back under their feet.
Sandro did one last night in the demo. I don't know if you saw it. And the SLS pros went mental. They've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen any nothings in a street contest. I want a campaign. I want a campaign for nothings in the street contest.
They can get that.
Ruby's got a good run going.
Always.
Here we go. What's gonna? Oh, look at that eggplant. Oh man, didn't quite turn it. She was having trouble with those in the practice.
Alicia, sorry. Alicia Lee.
Yes. Andy Mack is reminding me over here on the side that Ronnie Kreger at Spot at Tampa Pro did a nothing over the pyramid. No-footed ollie. All right.
Here we go. Come on, Alicia. We need that stalefish nose bonk, and it's on. Yes. Nice fast pump. Oh no, that's her go-to.
Contest will do
She's
that.
got more chances.
I'm always so impressed with everybody's consistency lately.
A heck of a ride.
Skating it on a live stream, you know, everybody you know is watching and they've got these expectations on you. To deal with that pressure is awesome.
There we go.
Perfect.
Such a good
Big twist. I love how she just knows she's going to save it with the squat.
It's the board slide.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Can you still squat?
I can, but it's not as innate as it once was. Oh, what was that? Sailfish under the coping, which I claim is harder. Wouldn't you agree?
I can't. Yeah, sure. I can't.
It's like trying to do
hey,
it on a mini ramp.
my arms are too short. I didn't grab stale.
I don't think it's going to impress the judges, but it's impressive.
Yeah. They might. They appreciate the subtleties. Look,
There
tuck
we go.
knee eggs.
Yes, tuck knee eggs are all the rage.
I feel like the women got more tuck knee
Excellent
invert
style.
variations.
They got the
than
style.
anyone. They do.
Look at
They
that, Stalefish.
I love it.
Nice photo by Dave Swift. Yeah, Jordan.
Everyone just, I feel like everyone just wants to get
Okay, Grace.
one solid run, and they all keep kind of sticking with their line so that they know they got one and then
Grace
take some
flying on the
chances.
50-50.
There we go.
Big
Tuck knee.
egg
She's
plan.
got like kind of an overturned nose point too.
Look at tuck knees on every wall.
Tuck knee invert.
Even that.
Yeah.
Tuck knee frontside disaster.
Beautiful.
Tuck knee kick turn.
Oh, slot.
Oh wait,
plant.
that wasn't tuck
That
knee.
wasn't, which is strange.
breaking the mold.
Because of any trick you're probably most likely to do tuck knee, it's going to be a slide.
Oh!
So close. Give it up for Grace.
Sick. East Coaster.
Bryce.
Florida in the house.
Is that mandatory that you have to do slob fast
Straight
plants
over
in
the gap
Florida?
again for the backside.
That may be, and I know Frazier's the champ, so he's going to give out extra
Probably
credit.
is, yeah. And you lived there for a while. You got him right. Oh, is that why you moved? Oh, look at that! 50-50 to Fakey. Wow!
She is the most entertaining, one of the most entertaining skateboarders out.
Bryce is just pulling stuff out of the hat here.
Yeah, great. Keep it going.
She's kind of like, it's like stream of consciousness.
It is, yeah. It's very freestyle, very spontaneous.
Oh,
I mean, even that was just a grab afterthought.
that frontside air thing.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Have no slide. Oh my goodness!
She double tapped, nose wheelied out of it.
That's double tap. That's a new one.
Oh, what a ride.
Wow,
Give it up
solid
for
run
Grace.
for Bryce.
Bryce. Wet start.
This is so good. I feel like, in a weird way, like we struggled through the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s. I feel like the 80s are back. Like the best of the 80s are back, mixed with like just more
It is.
and better.
Yes, it's the best of times.
Yeah. And then even the soundtrack.
Everything's gotten refined.
I'll tell you, there's the Japanese transition scene right now is going off. I've been seeing these kids on Instagram. There's a 6-year-old kid.
Oh! Smith grind lip slide coming in sideways.
Smith grind lip slide.
Going for it.
Are you serious? That's what we came here for. Yes, that was amazing. My overall impression of that was
First place.
very, very high.
She was going off the edge of the ramp, for
Oh.
sure. I don't know how she didn't.
Side round.
Yeah.
Up the rolling.
Peter Hewitt would have been on the edge of his seat watching that.
Wow.
That was good.
The sky's fired up here.
I feel like, there it is, knee on the board.
Neon. Well, we can't say it's neon, but your knee's on the board.
Is neon only a hand plant?
Well, no, you have to actually take your foot off and tap your knee on the board.
Oh, the foot has to be off.
Foot has to be off, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Oh, barely hanging on to that one.
Frontside 50, I like that.
I got to say, I know the backstory of her frontside 50. That her brother learned that on vert before she did, and she wasn't having it. So
Nice.
she had to learn it.
That's awesome. There it is, on lock. That's the run right there. She
Oh,
can just
we're going in for more. What's going to happen here?
Still going. Give it up to
Still
Scott
bonus.
Brown, everybody.
There was something brewing, though.
Back to the top of the
She
order.
could-
We're going to see something else.
There's best trick later today also. So
Oh, yeah? Can I go?
if you would like, you don't have much time though, I've heard, after this contest ends. You're gonna have to announce in your pads.
Okay.
Which you've done that before anyway.
So just do a quick Clark Kent change to Skater Man.
One of my friends said they saw Buster Halterman driving his skate park one day and he had his
Very
helmet on already.
consistent.
Hey, I used to, when my dad would drive us my dad would drive us to Del Mar.
Ramp figured out.
Me and Kevin would both have our pads on by the time we arrived. And
you
just
were little
break
kids,
out. Yeah.
exactly. But Buster was driving the car. He was,
That's next level.
Bunk in the nose grind. Making
He was
it
excited.
I did that. I padded up on the way too. This is Ruby Lily ripping.
She goes.
She's got something coming here.
That eggplant.
Oh, that eggplant. She's got it.
Tuck knee. What do you? Hey, do you have an explanation? Where did the tuck knee come from?
I feel like it just spread. It permeated through the women vert scene. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The jam format. It can
Andy
happen.
Max says he started.
I don't
I'm not
think
buying
that
it.
all the I don't think all these girls were checking out Andy's eggplants as their inspiration. No offense, Andy, but I don't see it.
I think we
Go.
should. I think we should shout out Carabeth Burnside right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Carabeth was definitely an inspiration.
Give it up for Jordan.
She didn't do tuck knee, but she was definitely one of the first women vert skaters to break through.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like, and this is much later, but Lindsay Adams.
Oh, please.
Pastrana was
Yeah.
kind of
Style on the staff.
like there weren't many. There were very few.
Very few.
So to see this level now,
It's
and
amazing.
you go to the skate park, it's split, half women, half
Yeah.
men. I love it.
Nice. Give it up for Jordan, everybody. Grace. Okay.
All right,
Grace
are we
is
getting a sense yet of where the standings might be, or no? Are we just going to totally let the judges handle it? And we'll just
truly
talk?
tremendous eggplant.
Well, it's safe to say Sky is probably
Excellent
the lead.
style on the tuck knee.
I feel like Grace's runs have been solid
Nice.
every time like this. So she should be up there. I mean, Kuhana
Playing with ease.
Yeah.
just kind of took it to a new level on that last run. There we go. Oh, that Ollie to Smith grind is no joke. Oh, it's a 150
Yes.
vert. The 80s are back. Let's go.
They really are. You know, I feel like that was one of the biggest problems with vert for a decade and a half or two, was that certain tricks were passé and
Not
people
cool.
weren't doing them, and
No.
that was not cool. That wasn't not cool.
You were not really allowed to do an invert in,
Right.
In the late
10
90s.
minutes left.
You big clown.
Yeah.
50-50 to
I mean,
Fandy.
And
I
so-
held strong, but
Excellent.
And
oh,
Bryce, once again, showing that she can do anything that comes to mind.
So many tricks by Grace. Bryce.
what is that? Hippie jump. Let's do
To Bryce. special
that.
for
Will be
sure.
the only hippie jump you see. Oh, switch 360 rock.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
she didn't get it
She's
to.
flirting with disaster right there. I mean that figuratively
And literally.
and also literally.
Yeah.
I love these tricks.
Oh my goodness, so many tricks. Okay, so I'm claiming Bryce top 3 for sure
Yeah.
with that run.
And so if you really break down how it's being judged, overall impression, meaning like what can you do differently in every run?
Oh, that was a
that-
lot of difference
Yeah.
right there.
Love these backspins.
I mean, she went disaster to Smith and missed it, and almost
made it.
died, and then made it, and then went to pull it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kuhana going for that nose grind way on top.
Well, you know, I feel like some people, when a trick goes wrong, it's like boom, they're out, it's eject right off, and then but a skater like Bryce is adaptable.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Let's try it again.
Yeah, but hey, how about this? Park skating versus like a lot of these skaters are more park skaters than vert, really. So does that matter? Do you think it matters? Park versus vert?
I think that the only difference is that they're just not used to generating their speed back and forth. They're used to getting their speed through corners or through hips. And so once they click into finding these transitions and really using them to their advantage, and like you see Sky doing it, she keeps her height the whole time, then the world is theirs. Every time that could be Fandy, she's like, I don't remember having a problem with that. What are you talking about? Tokyo what?
Top of the order with Ruby Lily.
But the rhythm, like you're talking about, the rhythm of the half pipe allows you to maybe
Yeah,
get
and it
more
also allows you to
consistency.
like get more airtime. I mean, it's hard to it's hard to explain to people, but if you skate a ramp this size and you find the pump, it becomes easier because it's a slower movement. And you have so much airtime, you have so much transition to land that there's plenty of room for error. And with those park events, especially with the bigger quarter pipes, what they call bigger, you're either going to land perfect or hang up or land on the bottom. There's no sort of gray area.
Right. Popping out.
Well run.
Yes. Have you ever said full pull in your life?
Full pull. I have probably. I think when I was announcing X Games.
They tricked you into saying it.
I heard Sal was.
and then you're like.
Sal was subliminally saying it, and I just I went with it. I never said amplitude though.
Did you ever sign off as the Birdman?
That was reserved for you, Paul.
All right, Jordan Santana back in and out.
Don't worry. He's got it.
I love that Jordan kind of does big ollies and the tricks like that, like flip slide. Like she comes down onto it, which makes it harder and more exciting. And Smith grinds, ollie to Smith grind. Like, that's a hard technique.
I like Jordan Barrett's arm style and her pump. Like sometimes it's like people have these little subtle things about their style that like defines who they are. She's got like the elbow out. Like you can't see him, but Hasoy's sitting right in front of us. He's like famous for his arm style too, right? Like, oh yeah. Yeah, his ears are ringing. There it is.
Oh, look at that. Stalled out. Love to see it. Oh, she was going to go for a feeble there, and then can't change tricks once you're up.
It's hard to do.
What is Bryce up to? Oh, man.
Oh, it's a.
She really wants that fast
plan.
plan. It's surprising that that's the trick that's giving her trouble when she's doing way more difficult, dangerous stuff.
Only a couple more rides, crowd, so let's push it. This is the final.
What do you think? Is there a type of trick that's the hardest in a contest?
Oh!
Oh, that hurts.
Like I said,
Better she did that than go off the ramp.
Yeah, true.
Sky Brown up next.
Is there a trick? What did you say?
Like a genre of tricks that's the hardest to do in a contest versus just, you know,
I think it's more the combos.
We're seeing here, everybody.
So if you're trying to link tricks, and you're trying to do hard tricks after hard tricks. Was that a Christ air right there?
Yeah, it was.
First Christ air we've seen. It's very surreal. I'm watching Christian Osoy in front of me film Sky Brown do a Christ air. What is happening? Is this real life?
This is like the video game.
It's like a crossover video game.
Meta.
Tail grab, nose bump. Lean tail slide.
Even Sky's lean to tails look strong. Here we go. Oh, that kickflip. I will not miss it. Look at that. Oh, it kind of hurt my wrist.
It flipped so good.
It flipped so fast and hard into my hand that my wrist hurts now.
That's amazing.
Ruby coming down the roll in again.
5 minutes left. So here's how this goes at the end. When the time is up, if they're halfway through the order, they'll finish it off. Every skater gets the same amount of runs.
Beautiful front side.
Yeah, you know, the Tuckney thing is just...
Such good style.
That's it. That's the standard here.
And you know, Andrex have come raging back too, right?
They're making a comeback.
Where's Dave at, anyway?
One run. Looking good.
The last one he did was lean
That's a good question.
but it's been a while.
I mean, last night we saw Steve Caballero do a Caballero for the first time in years. We saw Christian Osoy do a Christ air for the first time in years, maybe a decade. That was pretty special. So we needed Dave Andrick there doing Andrick. We need Eddie Alguerra there, Alguerra.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, you can cross. Yep.
Next time.
Next time.
Jordan putting herself in the right spot.
Jordan said,
See if we can get her going a little bit here. Crowd, come on.
They've taken so many runs, right? Like this
Yeah, this is a lot of runs.
Wow.
I'm exhausted.
Backside in.
Here we go. Oh, you see that? She tucks her head like she wants to do the 5, but oh man.
That was all. You remember the Brian Howard slide where he'd do a lip slide on
Yes,
the truck?
I never understood that trick.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Brian Howard used to do lip slide like that, where he would purposely hang up his back truck, and his front wheels would be sliding on the wall, and then somehow he just willed it in.
Spoke too soon.
It still doesn't make sense.
Grace.
He can still do it, too.
Did he have some sort of retractable lapper that we didn't see, and you just push a button and the lapper would show up?
You're going to have to draw a diagram of a lapper.
Brian Howard, we need answers. It's time to, you're accountable now for that trick.
The Howard slide.
Well, that was amazing.
Straight into it.
Here we go.
Awesome
Nice,
front side ollie.
lofty
What a
front side
technique.
ollie.
I like how
Just
she
like the
turns
Masters.
180
I mean,
straight
that's
out.
like,
Yeah.
it's like a Steve Clare ollie.
Oh,
Oh, nosebud! Did not see her make that in practice.
Nosebud into lip slide. Come on, everybody.
Wow, Bryce is not holding back.
Feeble to fakie.
This feeble to fakie.
This is the
It's
ride
like
right
she
here,
decided
Grace.
that I skate mini ramps.
Keep it going.
This is a mini
You got
ramp.
this. 5-0.
Here we go. 'Cause these are all really like mini ramp lip tricks. What? Oh, this one. What is going on there? That'll be the first time we see the sweeper dark side.
Make some
She
noise
just
for
dropped in with her
Grace.
board upside down and then missed the fastball.
I feel like you invented something right in front of me. I was very scared for you.
I wonder what she calls that one.
Let's find out. Maybe.
Dark, is it like dark side dance?
Gawa back in. Will she do it?
You just
man.
got to get that. We're running out of time.
That nose grind
So
mixed
the
up,
thing
Scott
about
Brown.
nose grinds, especially frontside ones, there's a good chance that your back toes will start to hang off as you come down, and that gives you no leverage to turn on your heels, and that's exactly what happened to her last time she tried to make it. And everyone tries to save it, but once your toes are hanging off, there's no saving it. Wow, blasting Sky Brown sailfish. Look at that. Oh, now she's throwing the Christ there in the run. Nice nose bone. Okay, I'm going to call her right now. I believe Sky Brown will be the first female to do the 720. She's got the spin. She's got the setups.
Yeah. And you need a good setup. That right? Like a 720 depends more on the
Absolutely.
setup.
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Did you see that? Frontside flip?
I was looking at my co-host.
I'm agreeing with you. Yes, absolutely. 720 requires a good setup, Paul.
Yeah.
Looks like we got
All right,
one more
you're
run for
validated.
everybody. Top of the order.
But she's, you know,
Back to
she's
Ruby
got
Lily.
that
Here she
fakey
goes.
snap too, that you see in a lot of these young vert skaters.
Did you know? Were you personal friends with Chris Weddle?
I skated with him in the amateur series in the 80s. He was on Team Veriflex. And
Alicia Lee, you got this. Come on, Alicia.
you know the unfortunate thing about that whole legacy of what is now known as the Weddle era became known as meter. He didn't know that anyone named it meter until he saw it printed in a magazine. And like, what a
You got
diss.
this. You got this. You got. Yeah!
All right. There's
Give it up for Alicia
one
Lee,
last
everybody.
run for everybody left in this order.
Jordan Santana.
Starting with Jordan Santana and then finishing with Sky Brown.
Okay, so are we gonna see Jordan do a McTwist, or she wants the lip slide?
Up in the corner with the back
She
to
wants
the
this lip slide. Here we go. Oh man, just hanging up.
Wow.
It was unwittingly a Howard slide right there.
Santana, everybody, make some noise. Really going for it.
As
That
Duncan
was-
would say, hanging up and hanging on.
That
You
was
are
a
next.
solid lockup right there.
Shout out to Dave Duncan.
Got me tongue-tied. Jordan,
Right there in the corner.
lasting, gotten good landings here.
Fish.
Trying to finish strong.
Backside ollie too.
Backside ollie almost coming up. Still go. Crab, where you at?
Oh no, missing the frontside ollie.
Nice work.
4 skaters left here in the women's final. Tony Hawk, Vert Alert, inaugural. I hope there's many more of these.
I would like there to be very much so.
Okay.
Straight into the apron.
Let's get you started on
Let's
looking.
go.
Look at that thing.
Where are we going next? Oh, man. If you want to learn how to do eggplants, watch that over and over. And here we go. She's going to break the eggplant record.
Ah, doing the clinic.
This could be the world
Wow.
record
We want to see a dozen eggs. Let's go.
Ah, a dozen eggs. I like it.
I think we're going to hit a baker's dozen here.
Right in the basket. Yeah, Grace.
I have never seen an eggplant only run.
It's supposed to be scored on different aggregate egg. No one's
Got some
done that
first
many
here.
eggs, so I
Uh-oh.
picked
Here we
it
go.
up.
Dark side. Flick over. What's going to happen? Oh, no. Some more.
Oh!
Goodness. Bryce is not afraid of disasters. And there's a reason we call them disasters. Maybe I shouldn't tell her that.
But I think they were named disasters before there were noses on boards too, right? You couldn't get the board in because there was no nose to help.
Yeah, but they
An insane
still live up to their name. I see it happen, especially with kids and mini ramps. But they don't realize that they can't just bash on through to the other side.
Or a spine.
Oh, spines. Moment of silence
She
for
goes.
spine disasters.
Here we go, front nose grind.
Oh, man! Once again, you can see how her back foot shifts as she comes off. And there's just no leverage on her heels.
She went for it every
Yeah,
time.
I mean,
Big ups.
that's what it takes. What else does Sky have?
This is going to be it. Final skater in the women's
I
final.
feel like this is a victory lap.
Big backside
Just blasting off that roll in. Frontside alley-oop. Now, people, frontside alley-oops are extremely difficult. You can't see where you're going. It's impossible to know if you're going to hang up, and Sky does them like it's nothing. Frontside 50.
There's the Ocean frontside 50.
Ocean inspired.
Smith grind.
Solid Smith grind. And dragged.
Correct.
Let's go. Another kickflip. Just for good measure, why not? Doesn't even matter if her feet are on. Here we go. We're going to see this frontside flip. This is the cherry on top. Oh, nope, it's not.
Make some noise for these ladies, everybody.
Sky Brown.
What a contest.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
So we saw some really unique skating. I love that they're all just kind of throwing it all out there. No one's sticking to a specific run and blasting, linking tricks. Bryce is still going. She wants that fast plant.
I feel like what we're getting lately that I like is a lot of variety. For a while, vert skating became one thing. It was one thing.
Absolutely.
And like in the 80s, it wasn't. Different people from different areas had different
Right.
styles. Now we're seeing more of that again, right?
I feel like we're just embracing all of the eras now.
Let's
and
take
anything goes. And here's some highlights.
Yeah.
That trick is very scary and very dangerous. 50-50 fakie, full commitment.
Look at the height on those airs. Sky Brown.
Here we go. The signature McTwist. Jordan's the only one doing them here. That backside tail is one for the books right there.
Terrifying and awesome. So,
Yeah, we've got this coping dance thing.
Mark Hubbard, he did that trick.
That's right.
So it might be the monk. I don't think he took it back up to disaster, but, you know, mix and match.
It's called a monk tribute.
Yeah.
You know, the amazing part about all those eggplants is that each one was a solid one. It wasn't like she was just trying to get it done.
Right. That's true. Lucky crowd out here in Salt Lake City. Seeing the best vert skating that's happened in the last long time. I'm going to shout out Vert Attack, though, for doing great things for vert over the last decade.
Every year, Vert Attack.
And that's not easy.
It's not easy, especially trying to summon people to Sweden.
Yeah.
But did it like every time and believed in it, and it was always exciting. And I mean, the only event that we had this year, was there a Vert Attack this year?
No.
The only event we had this year was X Games, and that was more of an invite thing. It went off. Guy Curry did 1080, but we need more. This is exciting.
So the judges are deliberating.
Starting in 8th place.
And I've just gotten word.
We
The
got Alicia Lee
scores
in 8th.
are in.
In 7th, we got Jordan Santana. In 6th, we got Jordan Barrett.
Jason Ellis is
In
down
5th,
there
we got Ruby Lily.
on the ramp.
In
Should we be
4th,
repeating what we're hearing him
Grace
say right now?
Marhofer.
We're gonna.
And then
We-
we're gonna
I
bring
can't
up the
hear
top
him,
3
though.
in a minute.
Can you?
Right now?
Yes.
All right, in 3rd place.
Well, I
is
can hear the
Kihana
names
Agawa.
and the placings, but I'll wait
Come
till
on
we're,
up.
I'll wait till we're official and on the board here.
Nice work today. Committing on that frontside nose grind. Come on up. Come on, get some trophies. Hey, can you not trip her over, please? Give it up for her, everybody. Come on.
All right.
Beautiful
In
work
8th
today.
place, Alicia Lee.
And in 2nd place, my new favorite
7th
skateboarder,
place, Jordan
Bryce
Santana.
Wetstein. Amazing skateboarding today.
6th, Jordan Barrett. 5th, Ruby Lily.
Come on, Bryce, come
4th,
get your
Grace
trophy.
Marhofer. That leaves our
Congratulate
top
her after
3.
she gets
As you
the
can see,
trophy.
in 3rd right here, she's already got the trophy. It's Kihana.
Off with the helmet.
Okay.
You look
Kihana
great.
Ogawa,
There it is.
2nd
Congratulations.
place. Bryce Wetstein. No surprise
Bryce.
there. Just
Of
a
course, the
bag
winner
of
is-
tricks.
Give it up, everybody.
And
for
that means
Sky
our
Brown.
winner, representing the United Kingdom,
Amazing
it's
skating today.
Sky Brown.
Definitely the favorite coming into this.
Okay,
I was
line
just,
up,
hey, I
girls.
was stoked. I mean, all three of these girls were in the Olympics.
You're on the other side.
Tells
It's
you a
not
lot.
long ago.
Oh, she's the middle.
And for them to just shift gears and say, all right, we're doing vert, let's
There
go,
they are.
and come here,
First, second,
it was
third,
an honor to have
everybody.
them.
No surprise at all there.
Amazing skateboarding by these ladies.
Sky Brown taking the win, followed by Bryce Wetstein and Kihana Ogawa from Japan. So an international
United
podium.
Kingdom, USA, Japan.
Taking a look at the full results there with a score of 91.17
So you know, the guys
to
are
get
gonna
It was
it
warm
pretty
up,
done.
close
and then
between
at
Bryce and
12:15,
Kihana.
It's game on.
Yeah,
for
but
the
look at the
men's
gap
final.
between
That's a
Sky and
big
Bryce.
gap, yeah.
And that is like, hey, handled. So skaters have work to do. And now we're going to send it down to Alex White.
Now, Sky Brown, you just won the inaugural Vert
Check.
Alert contest.
Ladies,
You've competed
go see
all over
Dylan
the world.
at the
You've competed
tent
in park.
and get
What's
paid
special about
immediately.
skating and competing
That's
in a
how Tony
Vert
Hawk
contest
does it.
and winning it?
You get
I
cash
mean, it's
as
insane.
soon
Vert
as
is
you
so
win.
fun, and all the girls
That's how
are
we-
ripping.
I'm sorry,
I
that's how
mean,
you
I'm
guys
just
do it.
happy to be here.
Thanks, everybody.
But just winning a Vert contest is insane, and I hope there's more soon. I mean, I had so much fun, and I mean, all the girls were insane. They're ripping.
And who are some of your big inspirations looking back as far as vert skaters, park skaters? Like, who do you draw inspiration from?
Well, like Leticia Buffoni, I've been looking, like, she was the first skater I watched, and she really inspired me to skate. So just, you know, being really good friends with her and having monarch boards is just super cool. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Bryce, too, she inspires me, too. Honestly, everyone who's skating today, it was so cool to see them pushing and trying their best, and yeah, everyone inspires me.
Thank you so much, Sky Brown. It was a pleasure watching you out there. Anything you want to say to the folks back home?
Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Get out there and try some.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sky. You're the best.
Wow. So that's it for women. So a big congratulations goes out to Sky Brown for winning the inaugural Vert Alert Finals here in Salt Lake City. And thanks to all the skaters and fans who came out so far. And thanks to our sponsors, Vans and the Utah Sports Commission especially. We'll be back at 12:15 p.m. Mountain Time with men's Vert Finals, so come back.